I didn't hear the slap at first. I felt it travel, jaw to spine, like a switch flipping off. The room went quiet in a way that felt rehearsed. Forks hovering, candles burning too steady. His mother's smile didn't move. My husband's breath was loud in my ear, hot with wine and permission. "Don't you dare talk to my mother like that," he said. "If you can't respect her, get out." I stood there, hand on the table, watching the gravy ripple from the impact. No one looked at me. No one moved. Christmas kept breathing. So I left. Outside, the night was clean and cold. Snow caught in the porch light like static. My shoes sank into it, quiet, obedient. The door shut behind me with a soft click that sounded final. I walked until my phone buzzed in my coat pocket. I didn't answer it. I kept walking. I sat in my car and let the engine idle. The radio played a hymn about peace. My cheek burned. I rolled the window down and let the cold do its work. I stared at my reflection in the rearview mirror and waited for myself to cry. I didn't. It wasn't the word useless that cut deepest. It was how easily it landed. Like it had been practiced. Like it had been waiting for an audience. His mother leaned back after saying it, satisfied, the way some people look after placing a bet. My husband didn't defend me. He corrected my tone. That had been our rhythm for years. Her insults were jokes. My pain was sensitivity. His silence was peacekeeping. Every holiday was a test. I failed quietly. Every dinner ended with me washing dishes alone while they laughed in the living room. My reflection warped in the chrome faucet. That night, when I finally spoke, calm, measured, respectful, something broke protocol. I didn't plead. I didn't apologize. I said, "Please don't speak to me like that." And that was unforgivable. We hadn't always been this way. I remember the beginning. He brought me coffee in bed. He said my laugh made him feel safe. His mother hugged me too long and called me dear. I believed in the version of him who squeezed my hand during movies and the version of her who asked for my recipes. Then his promotion happened. The dinners got louder. The comments sharpened. My role narrowed. I became an accessory, useful when quiet, decorative when agreeable. He learned that power didn't have to be loud to be cruel. It just had to be consistent. I learned to watch. I discovered the truth slowly, the way rot reveals itself. A missed call at midnight. A company email left open. Expense reports with cities I'd never been invited to. I didn't confront him. I listened. I cataloged. I made copies. I learned the names of the rules he bent and the ones he broke. I learned how his mother bragged to the wrong person at the wrong brunch. I learned that loyalty is a language some people only pretend to speak. By the time Christmas arrived, I wasn't surprised. I was prepared. 30 minutes after I left, my phone rang again. I answered this time, hands steady. His voice cracked through the speaker like ice breaking. He was screaming. Not words, sounds. The kind a person makes when the floor disappears. "What did you do?" he shouted. I pictured the dinner table frozen. The candles still burning. His mother's smile finally unsure. I asked him to breathe. He didn't hear me. 2 words. That's all his boss said. 2 words that carry weight when you've built your life on borrowed trust. Internal audit. I didn't call his boss. I didn't have to. I sent an envelope weeks earlier. Documents. Timestamps, receipts, addressed carefully. Anonymously, legally. I chose Christmas because patterns are clearest during rituals. I chose silence because noise warns people. When the call came, his world narrowed to a single point. His title evaporated. His certainty collapsed. His mother learned what it feels like when authority doesn't recognize her voice. I drove home later that night. The house was loud from the outside, shouting, doors, a glass breaking somewhere I didn't care to locate. I didn't go in. I took my suitcase from the trunk. I left my ring on the porch rail, where the frost could dull it. I didn't feel victorious. I felt exact. Justice doesn't always roar. Sometimes it clears its throat and lets systems do what they were designed to do. Sometimes it looks like a woman walking away without explaining herself. In the weeks that followed, I watched from a distance. His colleagues stopped calling. His mother stopped hosting. The stories changed. The blame shifted. He tried to apologize in paragraphs. I responded in sentences. He asked me to come back. I asked him to listen. He couldn't. I don't replay the slap. I replay the moment after, the quiet, the choice, the door. I replay the way my voice didn't shake when I finally spoke. Not to them, but to myself. I am not useless. I was precise. And when his boss said those two words, I didn't smile. I simply stood up, straightened my coat, and walked into a future that no longer needed their permission to exist.